The sun had just begun to set. I sped down the highway, enjoying the breeze, the quietness, and the deserted road. I spotted a woman sitting in the middle of the highway, bathing her child. I swerved sharply to avoid hitting them. My tires screeched to a stop as I hit the balustrade. My heart pounded my ribcage, and my car honked louder than usual. Everywhere was dark. My ears ached, and I heard strange sounds. My mind roved through several things. I came out of the car and pointed my phone's torch at the hood of my car. I looked down the ditch and I froze. My legs wobbled. I crawled into my car. "Lucky to be alive," my friend whispered. I reversed the car and parked by the side of the road. I wondered why someone would sit in the middle of the highway with a child. I stepped out of the car, still in shock, and walked towards the woman. In the distance, a truck was coming downhill, moving at high speed. I waved my hands frantically to get the driver's attention, pointing towards the woman and her baby. I screamed at the woman to leave the road, but she didn't move. She didn't flinch. I expected the driver to slow down, but instead, he barreled through the woman and her child. My heart leaped into my throat. There was no impact, no screams, no blood. The truck passed and the woman remained seated, calmly dressing her baby in pink clothes, completely unbothered. My body trembled. What had I just witnessed? I cautiously approached her. The crunching of the leaves under my shoes and the whispering of the birds were the only sound around me. "Are you okay?" I asked the woman, my voice shaking and barely audible. She didn't respond. She stared into the distance, muttering as if talking to someone I couldn't see, and she never looked at me. There was something deeply unsettling about her, as if she wasn't present. I took a step back, feeling my stomach twist in knots. "Something was very, very wrong," I said in a low voice. I sprinted back to the car where my friend was waiting, my eyes wide with fear. "Did you see that?" I asked my friend, barely able to catch my breath. But before my friend could answer, the highway light went out completely. The darkness swallowed everything. I heard a buzzing noise around me, and I wondered what it was. I switched on the car's high beam and lit the road ahead. That was when I saw them. Bees, thousands of them, swarming around my car. I could hear the buzzing louder and furious, but they weren't stinging us. They just hovered around like they were watching and waiting for a command before they could attack us. And the funny thing is, they were 10 times the size of a normal bee. But then I saw something even stranger. A whole pride of lions was lounging across the road, playing with their cubs as if they were in the wild. Lions didn't even exist in the wild around here, only in zoos. I slammed on the brakes, my heart hammering my chest. "What the hell is going on?" I said to my friend. "Drive through them," he said quietly. "Are you crazy? These are lions," I said to him. He just said, "Trust me." I gripped the wheel tighter and didn't know what else to do. My hands were shaking. I pressed on the gas pedal, slowly inching forward. The lions didn't budge. I braced myself for impact, expecting to feel the car bump over their bodies, but nothing. We passed right through them, just like the truck had passed through the woman. I didn't feel a thing. I looked in the rear mirror. The lions were still playing with their cubs. My skin crawled. I pushed the accelerator harder, wanting to get as far away from that place as possible. I sped down the road, but the bees followed, swarming around the vehicle like they were part of the night itself, trying to make sense of everything. Then, out of nowhere, the woman appeared again. This time, she was standing in the middle of the road, lifting her baby to the sky. I avoided her, barely keeping control of myself and the car. I kept driving, the road stretching endlessly before us. The world around us was dark. The landscape shifted in strange ways. One moment it looked like the highway, the next it was a dense forest, then a desolate desert. and the woman was always there, watching, her eyes following us no matter how fast we drove. Suddenly, the car engine died. We coasted to a stop. The woman appeared again, closer this time, her baby in her arms, sucking her breast, her eyes wide and hollow. "Who are you?" I shouted in a cracked voice. She didn't answer. She stared, unblinking. I began to cough frantically out of fear. Then her lips moved, and she spoke in a guttural voice, booming everywhere. "You never left. You never left." My heart stopped beating for some seconds. The words echoed in my head. "What do you mean I never left?" She didn't respond. Instead, the world around us began to twist. The ground beneath our feet shifted like quicksand. The car sank into the earth, swallowed by darkness. We fell into nothingness, and then I opened my eyes. I was back on the highway, sitting behind the wheel of my car. The woman and her baby were gone. The bees, the lions, the darkness were all gone. The road ahead was empty, bathed in the soft glow of the setting sun. Had it all been a dream, a hallucination? I couldn't tell. But one thing was certain: the memory of that woman, her hollow eyes, and the chilly words she spoke would haunt me forever. To this day, I still wonder, was any of it real? Or had I somehow never left the stretch of the highway at all? Still very strange to me.